back, students. So in this session we are going to study about Big M method. So Big M method is one of the artificial variable technique method. So these are the steps of algorithms which are to be performed while solving the LPP using Big M method. Fine. So these are the steps. So in step 1, you express the LPP in standard form by introducing slack variables. So we need to express the given LPP by introducing the slack variables. These variables are added to the left hand side of the constraints. These variables are added to the left hand side of the constraints which are of the type less than or equal to, and subtracted from the constraints which are greater than or equal to. Fine. If the constraints are less than or equal to, these variables, slack variables, are added, and slack variables are subtracted if the constraints are greater than or equal to. Fine. So this is what step 1. If constraints are less than or equal to, we are going to add the slack variables, and if constraints are less than or equal to, we are going to subtract the variables, slack variables. Whereas in step number 2, add non-negative variables to the left hand side of all constraints of inequality. Fine. Of type greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Fine. So there should be no non-negative variables on the left hand side of the constraints if they are of greater than or equal to or equal to. So these variables are called as artificial variables. So what are artificial variables? If non-negative variable is added for the inequality constraints of type greater than or equal to or equal to, so these variables are called as artificial variables. But what happens here, however, addition of these artificial variables cause violation of constraints. So what happens when they add these artificial variables, the violation rules will be violated. Fine. So it causes the violation rules. Fine. Therefore we would like to get rid of these artificial variables, and we don't want them to appear in the final solution. What we want? We don't want these artificial variables should appear in the final solution. So we want to get rid of this artificial variables. So this is achieved by assigning a big penalty. I mean to say very large penalty, minus m in case of maximization, whereas plus m in case of minimization. Fine. So to get rid of these artificial variables, fine, so which should not appear in final solution, we are going to assign some big penalty, that is minus m for maximization, whereas plus m for minimization. Fine. We are coming to the step number 3. Solve this modified LPP. Fine. Solve this modified LPP by using simplex method. So already we know the simplex method. So once after this we get, so after completion of step number 2, we get modified LPP which is in standard form. So that LPP we have to solve it by simplex method. So until any one of 3 conditions arises. Any one of 3 conditions arises. So condition number 1 it is, if no artificial variable appears in the basis. If no artificial variable appears in the basis and optimality conditions are satisfied, then the current solution is an optimal basic feasible solution. Then what happens here? There is no artificial variable appears in the basis and optimality conditions are satisfied. Then it is an then the current solution is an optimal basic feasible solution. This is case number 1. What happens in case number 2? If at least one artificial variable appears in the basis, at least one artificial variable appears in the basis at 0 level, and the optimality condition is satisfied, then the current basic feasible solution is, then what happens? Then the current solution is an optimal basic feasible solution, but it is a degenerated solution. What happens? At least one artificial variable appears in the basis, and basis at 0 level, and optimality condition is satisfied, then the current solution is an optimal basic feasible solution, but it is called as degenerated solution. Whereas in case 3, if at least one artificial variable appears in the basis, fine, in the basis at a positive level, and optimality condition is satisfied, so at least one artificial variable appears in the basis at positive level, and optimality condition is satisfied, then the original problem has no feasible solution. The solution satisfies the constraints. But does not optimize the objective function. I mean to say, the objective function is not optimized, though it satisfies the constraints, but it does not optimize the objective function. Since it is a very large penalty, m, so it's called as pseudo-optimal solution. So very large penalty was there in the basis, so it's called as pseudo-optimal solution. But very important thing we need to remember is that when solving this using simplex method, whenever an artificial variable appears in the basis, or leaves the basis, we have to remove that column from the simplex table. So it is written here, whenever artificial variable leaves the basis, we drop the artificial variable and omit all the entries corresponding to that column in the simplex table. So if at all artificial variable leaves the basis, so we need to omit all the entries and completely remove that column from that simplex table. So this is what Big M method, and further when we solve more problems on Big M method, we are going to understand this Big M method in clearly. Fine. So these are the algorithm for Big M method. Thank you.